Coming up, Patricia speaks with the director of Kony Order from Above, and later with the Ugandan High Commissioner to Canada.
Dear Aguri, this marks the 720 letters I am writing to you. I believe you have grown into a beautiful woman with that Malika smile of yours. Sometimes I wish we were both abducted that night.
Yawa tira kana la phone. Unyang mabe. La boy. Wajoli. Nyeng lu bag pa.
Huyu ni baba yako. Mheshimu kama baba yako. Bring.
The Spirit of God, tell me that I will rule the country Uganda with the spirit of 10 Commandments.
Planet Africa Television will be right back.
Steve Ayenye is a Ugandan filmmaker and actor known for his internationally acclaimed film, Kony Order from Above. The film is about two young people who fall in love during the tumultuous Lord's Resistance Army (LRA) insurgency in northern Uganda, and how they choose between loyalty to the rebel cause and their love. The film was Uganda's official entry to the Oscars.
Welcome back. Today we're going to be having a chat with the director of the film Kony Order from Above, which has been selected to represent Uganda at the Oscars. I do have the director sitting right beside me, Steve Ayenye. Hey Steve, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Wow, this is not an easy feat, eh?
I know, yeah.
Oh.
It's just by the grace of God.
I'm so proud.
Thank you.
Wow, so how are you enjoying our city so far?
Well, it's very cold. That's why I'm tucked in, like, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's a very beautiful city.
It's a beautiful city?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Now, let's talk about the film Kony Order from Above.
Yeah.
We all know the story of the rebel leader Kony and how, you know, he terrorized Uganda and all that. But what made you decide to make this film?
Well, why I decided to make this film is because I wanted to tell the story of my people. I come from northern Uganda, and I was in northern Uganda during the war. So as someone who was gifted, I felt like I needed to tell the world what happened to us.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what are some of the memories that you personally have of that period in history?
Well, a lot. We used to jump over dead bodies to go to school. And that's something that the world should not forget. That's something that the world should see. Yeah, so I felt it was important for our story to be known by people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Making a film of this magnitude is not easy because, you know, you have to have, like, you know, military crew and cast and whatever. So tell me, did you get any sort of support from the government or the military, or what kind of research did you have to do to bring this to the fore?
Oh, yes. What I did was the film was basically supported by UPDF that gave me the uniforms, the weapons that we used.
What's UPDF?
UPDF is a military in Uganda.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah. So they gave me the uniforms, they gave me the guns that we used, the mambas. Yeah. So financially, I had to go through loans to make this film. Yeah.
Wow. So let's talk about the film industry in Uganda.
Yeah.
I know the film industry in Africa is, you know, mostly vibrant in Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, and a few other countries. But tell me a little bit about the industry in Uganda. How vibrant is it?
Well, last year I would say that it was taking baby steps, but this year amazing films are coming. People are making so many good films, and trust me, Uganda is coming up, so you better watch out.
That's really great.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the film. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, the film is a love film.
It's a love story?
Yeah, it's a love story
okay.
in the middle of war. This young boy, Oti, in love with a Guti, who were lovers before even they were abducted. They got themselves in the middle of war, and it happened that Oti had made a blood bond with a Guti. So Joseph Kony, the leader of the rebels, LRA, decided to fall in love with the same girl. Yeah, and yeah, so he had to fight between love and respecting his leader. So yes, yeah. So the film gives us the insight of what Oti had to go through with Aguti.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. Now, in making that film, what are some of the challenges that you face? You know, be it trying to get together the cast, the crew, finances, and everything else. How was it like making it?
Well, first of all, preparing myself mentally, because I had 445 people on my set.
No kidding.
Yes. So being a young man and having people who are way older than you, and working with the military, and sleeping in the barracks, eating beans and posho each and every day, it wasn't easy. And then also convincing people that the film would reach a place like Canada, like today. So yeah, it wasn't easy. So it was a vision that was tough for people to believe in. It was a vision that was not easy to even convince people that this is something that can work.
We'll just take a short break, and when we come back, we'll continue our conversation with Steve Ayeni, who's the director of the film Kony Order from Above.
Wanyiho, dire. Reverend, ting wine nena. Akwaya kwani ting wine nena. Adong tikan. Tigi nenga.
Kira gore.
Planet Africa Television will be right back.
Gina mati ati mani dushu bere megwoki. Atete mati hana dushu. Abidu wohe gang. Iwinyo.
Ikwanye kanining. Mahimbe kwanye ken loy. Bana achon. Ibinu pashu kagama deg. Elpe binu pashu kabedo.
Tim kuri ngeo ni adwoki pashu. Wara tigen me dog gang.
Welcome back. Our guest for today came all the way from Uganda, and he's the director of the film Kony Order from Above, which actually has been selected to represent Uganda at the Oscars. Stephen, it's great actually to have you here, you know.
Thank you, thank you.
It's not every day that I have people from Uganda dropping by.
I'm enjoying the studio.
Now let's talk about the film. How long did it take you to actually make it, and what kind of preparation had to happen? Because I know when you're talking about military, it's not an easy sort of film to make.
Well, I'll shock you because, you know, even just getting that letter from the military took me about 2 years.
Wow.
Because they had to do vetting.
Okay.
And then to trust me, to believe that I'm not going to open another rebel group.
Ah.
Yeah, so, and also the actual production took about 3 months because we used about 1 month to train people, military training, to show them how to use the guns.
And the military actually was involved with the training?
Yes, in a military school, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it took us about 3 months. Then the production, the shooting took about a month. But because of finances, it was back and forth. So,
okay.
Yes.
Wow, and how easy was it to find your cast members? The person who's going to play Kony, play, you know, all the main cast members. How easy was that?
Well, the question would be how hard, because I needed to get people who were actually part of the war. So.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, 80% of people who acted in the film were actually part of abducted.
So they knew exactly what you were trying to.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, they were basically telling the stories. Yeah. I want to teach the world that war is bad. It has happened, but it must never happen again. Because people die, children are left without mothers, and a lot of people go with so much pain, and they'll never let that go. Even if they have scars, those scars will always remain. Even if the scars are physical or not, they will always remain.
What do you hope to achieve by making this movie? What are the lessons that you like people to take away from it?
I'm happy that, you know, the story of my people are told. Yeah, so the major thing is that I want this film to let someone out there to know that, you know, people of northern Uganda went through this, and yeah.
Wow. Now talking about the scars of war, I've never experienced war before, but I always, you know, wonder how people who've experienced war or, you know, aggravated violence and stuff, how they actually heal. Tell me, how has it been in terms of healing for Ugandans and yourself? Because you saw some of this, you know, violence happen when you were younger.
Well, there are things that will never let go. Even when you dream at night, you're still dreaming. Your dreams are still, you know, connected to the war. I mean, that will happen for the rest of your life. There are stories that you will never get to tell your children, you know. But you know, I thank the government of Uganda, because a lot of people and schools have been built, and people have been sent to schools, and you know, it's about mindset. You know, they're trying as much as possible to bring people's mindset back to believing that, you know, life can still move on.
Wow. Talking about the government, I saw a video of the president of Uganda actually, you know, talking about your film. How did it feel to see the president of your country?
Well, he watched the film actually, and he was like, "Thank you so much for telling history, for giving us the story that happened in northern Uganda." Wow. So, yeah, so it feels really amazing.
Feels good, eh?
Yes, yeah.
Now the sky is not your limit.
Well, the sky is the beginning.
The beginning.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I'm so touched by the fact that you decided to cast people who have been through the war in the film. Yeah. That's really special.
Thank you.
You know, because it's letting the people tell their own stories.
That's true, yeah.
It's really great. And I wish you, you know, all the best.
Thank you.
By the way, the film is coming to a city near you in Canada, so just, you know, watch out for that.
Yeah.
And we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to be speaking with the Ugandan High Commissioner in Canada, Her Excellency Joy Achieng. So thank you so much for coming on Planet Africa, and I wish you Godspeed.
Thank you for hosting me. God bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Planet Africa Television will be right back.
Welcome back. Right now, we're going to be having a conversation with the Ugandan High Commissioner to Canada, Her Excellency Joy Achieng. Hey, Your Excellency, how are you doing?
Hello. Fine, thanks.
Yeah, it's always so great to see you. You know, your name is Joy, and you always look joyful.
Thank you. I try. I try
you always
to be
look joyful.
Thank you so much. Thank you for hosting us here with Steve.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah,
and we're marching today.
And we are marching as if we planned.
As if we planned it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Uganda, that's where my husband is from, special country. Now, how does it feel like to represent the Pearl of Africa?
It feels so great for me to be chosen to be the ambassador, High Commissioner of Uganda. Uganda is a very great country, rich country, gifted with nature, and also to represent my country in this beautiful and peaceful country, Canada. Uganda is called Pearl of Africa because it has so many natural beauties. That's why it is said it is naturally gifted. We have good tourism destination, game parks, gorilla tracking, good falls. Even we have very good religious tourism destination where the Uganda martyrs were butchered. We remember them every 3rd of June.
Wow.
And Uganda has the best and the most tasty food in the world. When I came to Canada, I suffered. I suffered, but now my taste is a bit accommodative to Canadian food. Our food is organic. It is a growing economy, which is welcoming so many investment opportunities in agro-processing. We have barrels and barrels of oil, and it is still virgin. We need investors who are good and capable to come to Uganda and work in the area of oil and gas production, and so many.
So it's a land frame with oil and money.
That's it, yes.
Wow, amazing. In the previous segment, I was speaking to Steve, who made the film Kony Order from Above, which actually represented Uganda at the Oscars. Have you seen the film?
Yes, I watched the film.
Wow. So what was the experience? Did you love it?
I didn't only watch the film. I grew through the war. I was one of the, people say victim, but I say I am one of the survivor. Wow. After going through the war, probably through abduction, and then I still find myself, really, God loves me, isn't it?
Yeah, He does.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of hard work. So on the film, Kony Order from Above.
Oh, that's what's on your t-shirt.
Yes, I'm promoting it, I'm supporting Steve,
That's
and
really nice.
I'm also supporting my country, Uganda. So I watched it, and I learned a lot of lessons, and it gave me a lot of sad memories. But at the same time also, I have sweet memories because of what the government of Uganda did. As Steve already said, that the UPDF, that is Uganda Defense Forces, that is how we call our army, they fought so hard under the leadership of General Kaguta Museveni, who is the president of Uganda. They fought so hard to kick Kony out of Uganda after 20 years or 20 years plus. So it wasn't an easy task, but I want to thank the government for at least bringing peace back to northern Uganda. Northern Uganda used to be the food basket of Uganda, but that war affected us physically. People were abducted, people were killed, people were amputated, their lips were cut. Wow. Emotionally, people went through several abuses during the war, and psychologically people were tortured. The way Steve was saying, you have to jump through dead bodies to go to school. It was really a horrible situation and scenarios. But from the film teaches us, okay, the film is showing us where we've gone, where we are coming from. Should we continue with that emotional feeling all the time? No. We have to heal. We have to create hope where abuses were made, where insults occurred, where sufferings happened. So how do we create hope? I think the film is teaching us that war, first of all, war is bad. War is not the solution of all problems. Before we go to war, we have other options. We can talk. When men go to war with big artilleries, big guns, and they destroy the world, women suffer. That's why most people that get abducted, most people that get raped and killed are women and children. Do we want to live in such kind of world? No. We want a peaceful world. God created us to live in the world harmoniously and continue with the work of procreation. So the film teaches us that war is not a solution. And even if we went through that war, now the war has ended. What are we going to pick from it? Yeah. We have to heal and move on. Yeah. So, so basically, that is what some of the things I saw in the movie, which is very important for us to take on.
Wow. The government of Uganda, the military, supported the initiative in many ways. Why do you think it's important for the government to invest in art, in supporting, the movie industries in different parts of Africa?
Yeah, because the movie tells our stories the way he was saying that they have come together, people who were abducted, people who went through the war. If you don't tell our story, if we don't document, even if it is bad, we can learn from that bad scenarios and do something better. Yeah, so the government is going to support him. They supported him during documentaries when he was making the first movie. And then I think we shall also continue tasking the government to continue supporting him so that he produces the second part of the movie. And also we are reaching out to good friends who can also support him to produce the second part of the film, because this is just not even half of the story that people in northern Uganda went through. There's still more to be told and learned from the whole story when it is put together.
Amazing. I'm looking forward to following his career and seeing what he does. Yeah, and
thank you, I appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much, Your Excellency, for coming on Planet Africa, and I look forward to having you come back again to speak about Uganda.
Thank you so much for hosting me and Steve here. I'll come back so soon. Then we talk about the beauty of Uganda, which is the best tourism destination in the world. The investment opportunities in Uganda since being the growing economy.
Thank you so much to you for joining us today and for being part of this program. I hope you were inspired and you've learned a lot and you enjoyed my interview with Steve Achieng, as well as the High Commissioner of Uganda to Canada, Her Excellency Ruth Achieng. Now, I hope you'll also make time to watch the film Kony Order from Above. Until next time, I'm Patricia Bebia Mawa. Take care.
Thank you.